Hi, everybody. My name is Michelle Ford. I'm here at the Northeast Film Festival. I'm speaking with Sahm Mcglynn. So, Sahm, first off, tell me a little bit about your film.
It is an independent film. It's about a woman who seeks revenge on the ghosts that are haunting her. Really happy to be here. Lucky that Larry picked us. Happy to be part of the community of filmmakers.
Awesome. Is this your first time at Northeast Film Festival?
It is, yes.
Congratulations. We're happy to have you. So you mentioned earlier you wrote the film and you also directed the film. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. So tell me a little bit about the inspiration for the film. How did you come up with the idea?
A lot of it was about the grieving process and also about showing a different depiction of ghosts than has maybe been seen before. So still having some spooky elements, but then also getting into potentially some other aspects of what.
Would you categorize it as a horror film?
I'm comfortable with that, but I think there's a lot of elements. Might be more psychological horror than straight up horror.
So you mentioned earlier that it has a grief element. So tell me a little bit about what that means to you and how you integrated that into the film.
Right before we made the movie, I lost my grandfather. And my aunt said something about how in Iran we would have stayed up for 5 nights partying and celebrating his life, and how it was different in America. So I decided to have a bunch of people come get together, and we filmed for the duration of the shoot and kind of had that similar sort of celebration that you would have had.
Yeah, that's great. And so do you feel like this film was a little bit cathartic for you, sort of like in your own personal life?
I hope so. I think there's a lot of different interpretations on it. The making of it, my favorite thing to do is make movies, so the making of it was cathartic, yes.
That's great. And how does it feel then seeing it, what you've done on the big screen?
It's always a lot of different emotions, but it's fun to be playing next to Spider-Man for a day.
That's great. And so tell me a little bit about your history in the industry. Have you been writing, directing long? What are some of the other films that you've worked on?
I started off as like a PA like 15 years ago. And I worked on some bigger movies by Clint Eastwood and Coen Brothers and Ben Affleck. And then for the last 10 years, I've been making experimental art films. And now I'm transitioning into more independent film.
That's so great. And so what brought about that transition? Were you kind of wanting to create more art for yourself?
Just want to be a part of the community of people who make movies and who love movies.
That's a good answer. Yeah, it's a great community. So tell me a little bit about the direction that you see your career going.
I would like to be able to keep making stuff and telling original stories, and whatever opportunities come up, I feel lucky to be on set making stuff, being a part of the process of filmmaking.
And are you nominated for any awards tonight?
Yeah, we are nominated for Best Feature.
That's wonderful. Congratulations to you. How does that feel?
It's exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking.
That's great. And so where are you guys at in the festival circuit? Have you done many other screenings, or are you kind of at the end?
This is our second one. We have another one coming up in a couple weeks, and then we have a few more through the fall, and then we're looking into the distribution process. But the festival process has been amazing so far.
Good for you. That's so exciting. Awesome. And so any projects on the horizon coming up for you?
Yeah, I'm making a couple shorts, one animated, one live action, and I'm making a feature film about a surveillance agent that I think is going to be really good.
Yeah. How do you feel about moving into animation? Is that a new territory for you?
Yeah, it's new territory. I think it'll be fun. The primary focus is on the feature films, but it's something to collaborate with some of the people I've met over the years, so I'm excited about all of it.
Are you sticking with the writer role, or are you going to be directing those films?
I'd like to write and direct for as long as I can.
And so you're writing both of those films coming up?
Yes.
For you. And so tell me a little bit about the inspiration for them.
One of them is about ugly toys and how kids look at toys and see something different than maybe we see. That's the animated one. The other short is about a breakup. And then the feature film was really inspired by a lot of the news that we were consuming and a lot of the consumer culture where we kind of trust the reviews, but we have no idea who's giving the reviews of the items that we're buying, and how we just sort of watch and listen as the world unfolds and we don't actively participate in it.
absolutely. And so do you feel like there's a draw for you to sort of tell these stories as they kind of relate to your own personal life?
Yeah, unfortunately, I find that every time I try to quit, after about 3 days, I end up wanting to tell a story again, wanting to make a movie again.
That's good. That's, that's the creative coming out in you. So that's wonderful. So best of luck to you as you go forward. I'm sure that your film will be screened at many more film festivals, and best of luck to you with filming your 2 feature films coming up. It was wonderful speaking with you. Great to meet you. And best of luck to you in the award ceremony tonight. Thank you.